Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 13. This is day 11, and our designer is my friend, MelWScrapping. This is the sketch that she created, and this is a fun sketch. I love the idea of a giant tag in the center. She has 3 photos. She has room for journaling and title, and she put some inking and maybe an embellishment cluster there. So I have chosen to work with Good Stuff by Simple Stories. I have not decided how I'm going to cut this paper down just yet. I have an idea, but we'll see where it goes. I have a couple packs of their title phrases, and something that they call bits and pieces, and 3 photos that I'm going to need to trim down and try to make work with her awesome sketch. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and we're going to get started. I'll be right back. Alright, so I used my Cameo to cut a very large tag. Yes, I could have done it by hand. No, didn't feel like doing it by hand. So I'm going to go ahead and layer up the 2 pieces together. And then instead of putting my tag straight up and down like her sketch shows, I am going to put it on diagonally. I really wanted to turn that tag and just kind of give it my own spin. I hope Mel doesn't mind that I went kind of rogue on her sketch. All right, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the excess of my diagonal tag here. I kind of didn't cut through all the way on the one side with my trimmer, so I'll have to use my scissors here in a second to pull that off, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the placement. I do have the hole and reforcer, and I'm going to glue that down, just kind of guessing on placement. I'm not going to measure or anything. I'm just going to glue it and hope that it looks okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these photos of my granddaughter playing with Papa and Meme's kitty cat. Cougar is not a cat that you pick up and handle, but he does tolerate being petted and stuff, and so Scarlett was being really gentle with him, and she was loving up on him, and he was allowing it, and so I was just taking some photos. So I cannot get my photos exactly the way Mel had them on her sketch, so I'm just kind of layering them up as well as possible. And then I'm going to dig through this little pack of ephemera for some flowers, hearts, and a couple of phrases. I am also going to grab a title from that open pack of phrases, and I'm going to title this Capture Today. This isn't, one of those special moments. It's just one of those moments in time, and I'm one of those people that takes lots of pictures all the time, drives my kids crazy, probably drives my granddaughter crazy now that she's older, but that's okay. So I am digging through this ephemera pack for hearts, flowers, and a couple of phrases. There is also a really small tag in there with lines on it that I'm going to grab, and I'm going to use that as my journaling tag. This layout is super simple, and it went together super quickly, and I'm quite tickled with the way that it ends up turning out. I don't have very much of this collection. In fact, I only have paper because I bought it after receiving the phrases and the ephemera from a Peachy Cheap purchase, actually a couple of Peachy Cheap purchases. And so I didn't have any paper to go with it, so I went in and I bought 3 sheets of paper so that I could have something that matched it. Otherwise, I will just use those phrases and ephemera with other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and layer up some stuff over that tag where my journaling is going to go. It had a cherry on it, and I didn't really want the cherry. All right, I got this sketch completely done, and I'm pretty happy with my layout. I hope Miss Mel doesn't mind that I took her tag and I twisted it over towards the side so that it's running off diagonally from the page instead of straight up and down. I did add some clusters here, here, and here, and that pretty much covers the entire layout. It's fairly simple. I did add some twine on my tag holes, the tag I used for my journaling and the large tag as well. And that's all. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel today. Those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe, I really appreciate you. You guys make my day every single day. If you have any comments or questions, drop them below. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you subscribe. It will always be free to subscribe to my channel. So just click that subscribe button. Click the bell and YouTube will notify you when I put out new content. I strive for 2 to 3 videos per week, sometimes more, sometimes less, just depends on what else is going on in the real world. But for the most part, I put content up every single week. For the month of October, I am working on 30 days of sketches, which means there is daily content going up. So I hope you enjoy. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.